Hello and welcome to the English Department News. I'm Ben Solos.
And I'm Diana Gonda.
Every 2 weeks we'll be bringing you news, information, interviews and stories from the English Department here at the University of Miskolc.
The first item is for graduating students. If you plan on taking the BE exit exam this spring, you need to submit a reading list for the oral exam by Friday, March 8th. Contact the instructor responsible for your concentration, linguistics, British studies or American studies, and fill out the required form.
Ever had your room so dirty that you couldn't even find your bed? Well, the secretary's office was kind of in that state, but thanks to its recent renovation, it's more beautiful than it has ever been. Want to see it? Come around to room 20 in the department section and see for yourself how the craftsmanship of our engineering staff can make new out of the old.
Remember that old, rusty, blue and yellow page where you checked your class's location every morning because you were too lazy to remember the actual spot? Well, surprise, surprise! The new department homepage is ready for a test drive and is only waiting for your delicate touch to give it a spin. Visit our homepage and be amazed how our new, not blue and yellow, but green and white homepage looks.
Bored of the old faces? Well, welcome our new applied linguistics teacher, Dennis Engel. He came here from the distant land of America and he is eager to tell us his story of his Hungarian heritage and his charity initiative, which is concerned with gathering food for the poor and the hungry, with the cooperation of several universities.
So here with me I got the new teacher of the Applied Linguistics Department, Dennis Engel. Greetings.
Hello.
I'd like to ask, what is your opinion of the department and how are you fitting into this new environment?
I used to work in EOC from 2003 to 2009, and I feel that here the students are different. They're a lot more advanced, and they're more specialized. And I hope I'm fitting in well. Really, I hope that I am. So that's what I can say.
Looking forward to your classes. By the way, I heard that you have some kind of Hungarian heritage here, and if I'd like to ask you if you have something from that heritage, or is that something that factored
yes. My grandmother was born close to Mosonmagyarovar in a place called Halászi. It's in the Szigetkőz. And when I was growing up with my two brothers and my sister, she was a widow, and so she lived with my family because our parents worked. And during the weekdays, she did the cooking. And so I remember Hungarian food as long as I have memories because I was just growing up then. And I came into possession of her cookbook, and so this is a prized possession.
It's only Hungarian, I can see.
But sometimes there's mixture of English and Hungarian. Very little, but there is. Because her English was never really very well developed, but her food was fantastic. So I have that. And
ever cooked anything out of it?
Yes, I have. Let's see, paprika styrkét és sütött kapustát.
Nice.
Only those two. But it was a long time ago, so I don't know if I can remember how to do it. But
pretty much iconic foods of the Hungarians.
That's right. If I had help, then somebody helped me, and then I could do it again, I'm sure. And I also have this. This is a prayer book. But what's interesting about this is in here, my grandmother wrote that she gave it to her daughter, my mother. And she gives information here about the births of my uncle and my mother, and also about her husband, my grandfather, who was a Segesvár, who was born in Segesvár, although he was Szász, he was German. So this is my heritage. This is on my mother's side.
That's pretty cool. I will also ask you that you just arrived here and you already started something very good, and that would be the charity initiative that you kind of started from Békéscsaba. Can you tell us something about that?
What it's called in English is Universities Fighting World Hunger. And in Békéscsaba, we joined this already 2 years ago. And we had some successful campaigns where we collected food on the campus, but also later in some nearby markets. I've been trying to arrange for the markets here to get access to the markets here, supermarkets, but so far I have not been able to. And so if that fails, if these things fail to get into the markets, then I hope to find a date that's convenient for the students, which is not easy to have everybody find one date, or where we have to have a collection on campus. where people will bring in like canned goods and dry foods. So we did this in Békéscsaba, and I'd really like to get it going here. Some students have expressed interest, and like I said, we need to find a date when we can do this together, and also to get access into a supermarket. And I think it might be a good time to try to do something now before Easter, because before Easter, I think it's a time called Lent in Hungarian and Nagyvőt, where you should maybe be thinking of other people, not just before Christmas, but before Easter too.
Excellent pronunciation, by the way.
Thank you.
This is very commendable, and I hope you find the support needed for this initiative. And I think this is very, 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 very excellent that you've just arrived and you started something like this. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Peter. And now let's watch the interviews Peter and I made with the students of the department.
I'm here with the third year student, Annette. Annette, I want to ask you one question. What are your expectations for this semester?
Really, I want to submit my thesis, and I would like to end my BA studies this semester.
You finish it, right?
Yes.
Any plans for the future?
Yes, I would like to go to an MA course.
Here in Miskolc?
Yes, I would like to be a teacher.
That's nice. We need teachers, right? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. I got Patrick here, first year English student. I'd like to ask you, what are your expectations for this semester?
My expectations for this semester, English is my minor, and I would like to develop my language skills. And I'd like to my exams go better than the last semester.
That's great. You're looking forward to your exams?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Are you sure?
We have Chilla, third year student from the English department, and we would like to know, what do you expect out of this semester?
Well, I expect a lot of fun, like I had in these last 2 years, and I can't wait to finish this class because I want to be interpreter. So I will stay here at the university in MA in master classes. So I want.
We have our teacher, Mr. Dodeshi, and we want to ask him, what do you think and what do you hope to get out of this semester?
Summer holiday. I expect summer holiday. That's all.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
We have Mira here, second year student and my classmate. What do you expect out of this semester?
More practical lessons, I think, something different, and more interesting topic than just the grammar. That's all, I think.
Thank you very much. We have Anna Maria here, and she's a first year student in the English department, and I would want to know, what do you expect out of this semester?
So I expect to learn a lot of new things, and that's all I think.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
We have Christina, first year student, and we want to know, once again, what do you expect out of this semester?
I think I have to learn a lot to improve my skills because on the first year I have to take an exam, which is very important. So I expect a strong and hard semester this year.
Thanks very much. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time.
On March 13th,